Hello, Namaskar. This is First Post and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. We're coming to you from Colombo today. Sri Lanka is holding its most important election since the 2022 economic crisis. Later this week, Sri Lankans will go to the polls to pick a new president. So throughout this week, or what's left of this week, we will be bringing you ground reports and perspectives from ground zero. But the big story tonight is from West Asia, where Lebanon has been hit by one of the most sophisticated attacks in modern history. Thousands of people are hurt after the pagers in their pockets exploded. Several reports are now confirming that this was a covert attack by Israel on the Hezbollah. Once again, West Asia is on the brink of a bigger conflict. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, meanwhile, is all set to meet Donald Trump next week in the US. Trump has praised Prime Minister Modi as, and I'm quoting, a fantastic man. At the same time, he calls India a very big abuser of trade ties. We'll also talk about why Iran is planning to deport 2 million refugees back to Afghanistan and how Russia is planning to expand its influence in Africa through a fuel pipeline. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. In India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's cabinet clears the One Nation, One Election proposal. This comes after a panel headed by former President Ram Nath Kovind submitted its report, which calls for holding simultaneous elections for the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies. The bill will be introduced in the winter session of Parliament. Staying with India, Jammu and Kashmir votes in the first phase of the assembly elections. 7 districts went to the polls today. 2 more phases of polling still remain. The results will be announced on the 8th of October. This is the first assembly election in Jammu and Kashmir since it lost its special status in 2019. China sanctions 9 U.S. defense firms. This is in response to Washington approving the sale of military equipment to Taiwan. Beijing claims the deal threatens China's security. This is the latest standoff between the U.S. and China. In recent months, the two countries have been at loggerheads over trade, technology, and the South China Sea. Tanzania accuses the U.S. and West of interference. Its president slams Western nations for meddling in her country's affairs. The rebuke comes after the U.S. called for an independent investigation into the murder of a Tanzanian opposition leader. And a big legal win for Google. A European Union court scraps its $1.6 billion fine. The penalty was imposed by Brussels 5 years ago. It had accused Google of abusing its dominant market position in online advertising.